So I was thinking of buying an iPad, and for the longest time I always thought I would get the Wi-Fi because I already have the iPhone 3G, and if I need to write an email or quickly check out a website while I don't have Wi-Fi, I'm just gonna go on my iPhone. And if I really wanted to have the 3G on my iPad, I think I would much rather jailbreak my iPhone than pay extra monthly fees for the iPad because I'm already paying data on my phone. So the main thing that I want from the 3G iPad is not the internet, but the GPS. But the one thing that's really stopping me from, from going towards getting the iPad 3G is whether or not the GPS depends on having a monthly contract with the carriers. So I decided to do some research on whether or not the iPad 3G's GPS system will work without carriers. So I had to think of other ways of finding out whether or not it'll work. So I started looking at the hardware I already have. I have an iPhone 3G. So I look at the technical specifications of the iPhone, and I found that the iPhone has assisted GPS in it. Well, that's great. So I can simulate what an iPad would be like without any carrier. So I took out the SIM card on the iPhone, took it out, and I turned off Wi-Fi. So, to simulate me in the middle of nowhere, trying to find my way back home. And surprisingly, I opened up the Maps application, from Google, and I opened up the Maps application, and I found myself. The blue dot worked. The blue dot went to where I was, but because I had no internet connection, I could not load any maps. I could not load any maps from Google. So I was really in the middle of nowhere. It's all that checkered boxes everywhere. So I still didn't know. So I had to find another way. Maybe there was an app somewhere out there that will show me the map. And after a bit of searching, I found an application that actually downloads the map of Vancouver. I live here in Vancouver. And downloads a map of Vancouver and stores it locally. And there's a feature out there to find where you are, locate you. And I pressed the button, and there I was. I located myself with this application that runs natively on the iPhone. No internet connection needed. So now I have a GPS, and now I know where I am. So I guess it works. While I had the SIM card taken out, I decided to do a little bit more tinkering with the device. I looked at how I can make the Google Maps, because I like that a whole lot better than the application I was on. So I wanted to make Google Maps work. And I knew that the iPad had Wi-Fi, so I thought maybe if I loaded up a map, so let's just say I want to go from my house to a Starbucks 15 minutes away. So that's what I did. I went from my current location to Starbucks 15 minutes away using no SIM and my Wi-Fi. And surprisingly, what it did was it loaded up the map, and now I can hit next and then next. And then it tells me, turn left, turn right, and drive here, drive there. So really, you can make Google Maps work if you're at home. So I can just see this scenario. I'm at home. I want to go somewhere. I punch it up on my iPad, and then it tells me, it'll take me this long. It's this far away. Do you want to start? And I hit start, and then hit next, and it seems to save those special locations. So turn left at this street. It seems to save that spot. So Google Maps will work if you have Wi-Fi to begin your journey. So in conclusion, will the iPad 3G work as a GPS system? Yes, but if you want to use the normal maps, you're going to have to be at a Wi-Fi location first, and then load up the maps, and then load up from and then to, and then hit start on the maps application. Or you purchase a map application that is stored locally on your device, on your iPad, like my case with the Smart Maps application, and then just use that.